Hey everyone, welcome back to Long Road Survival. In this video, we will actually be surviving the night out here. I've got the 12-piece Gordon survival kit from Harbor Freight, if I can remember what store it is. I have nothing else other than the camera stuff, my cell phone, microphone, a couple dollars in cash. That's it. That's all I have on me, and this. The only thing we'll be using for the next 12 to 24 hours is this. Can we survive, or are we going to die out here? Let's find out. Like I said, I don't have a knife. This seems like it'll be fairly easy to get open without a knife. So let's see. Obviously, you would probably open this beforehand. Maybe, but I didn't because I wanted to, show you guys. And maybe not. You buy it, you put it in your car, and you never open it. So, let's see. I think we can get at the knife if we tear it open here. Oh yeah. So let's see. We got a pocket knife that actually feels pretty solid. Quick open. Can you shave with it? Kind of. You can kind of shave with it. Can't shave very good, but you're stuck in the woods. What do you need that for? Next thing we got is a spork spoon whistle. Okay, that didn't work. The whistle works. The spoon is also a knife. Is it razor sharp like the other one I have, though? It is not razor sharp. Oh, it's also a bottle opener and a wrench, too, it looks like. I feel like, I don't know. Well, this one stays on pretty good. Okay, so we got that. That can go in the pocket, and then we got a flashlight in here. I will be picking all this up, by the way. Does it work? Did they send batteries with it? Doesn't feel like it. Okay, it's one battery. It takes one AA battery. Drop that in there. It is actually a fairly bright light. We'll have to test it out once it gets dark, but I think it'll be handy. You got lots of material to start a fire with too, it looks like. Lots of paper and stuff. Now, let's see what is in here. If I can get this open. Can't even get it open. I'm going to die because I don't have fingernails. Right, let's see, the big reveal. What is in here? More paper. Okay, we got a space blanket, pocket chainsaw, paracord bracelet with a compass and a flint and steel. Or a little mini ferro rod in here, I bet. Yeah, see? Honestly, I don't see how you could. I don't know. I don't see how you could start a fire with that. Maybe you could. I don't see it. We've got a fishing kit with a single hook, a single plastic worm, and probably about 20 or so feet of fishing string. We have a large metal straw. This is for blowing into your fire, I believe. So you don't have to get down in the smoke, I guess. This looks like something you could carry a water bottle with and clip it to your belt. Or in a survival situation, that's kind of useless if you don't already have a water bottle. A tactical pen with a glass breaker on it. Twists out. Do we have anything? Will it write? It does write. It does write. What else? Is that it? Is that really it? Oh. We got a tactical card. Let's see what's in here. See which one they gave us. Okay. So we got a bottle opener, a mini saw, wrenches, and whatever this is. I have no idea. And a knife. Will the knife cut? Okay, it's the most uncomfortable knife in the world to use, but it will do something. You cannot shave with it. It's a failure. It's a failure of a knife. Can't shave with it. Shame, shame. Okay, so this is what we have to survive with until tomorrow morning. So we need to interrupt my whole shot. Thank you, girly. How you doing? This is the good girl. She is a pretty good girl. And she is here to camp, I guess. Or she may run off. Who knows? Okay, so this is what we got to survive the next, next night with. Night or so. Come on, sit. Sit. You guys are making this really difficult. Come on, sit down. Sit. We got tools and we got meat. If they keep getting in the way and ruining my tools. Look out. Come on. Come on. So the first thing we're going to work on is getting a little shelter thrown up. I think I'm going to try to use the emergency blanket. I'm going to build a little ground pad, use the emergency blanket. There's a little bit of a separation, a little bit of a windbreak, and get a fire going. We're going to try to use this area to build a little bedding setup because we can crawl back in here. There's a halfway decent windbreak if we move some of the debris from over there, over here. Right, buddy? He approves. All right, we've got a fairly decent padding down here now. Nice separation from the dirt. So let's get our blanket out and see how it does. The aliens are coming. They'll never find me or read my mind. Stay here, pups. Come here, the aliens, no! They've gotten the pups. But Scraps is safe. Oh, hey, he's safe, he's safe. The aliens won't get, no, come back. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? It's been 10 years since the aliens came. They've gotten everybody. The only reason they haven't gotten me is because I was out here safe with this foil blanket on my head. They even got pups and Woodstock and the good girl. I'm all that's left. Send help if anyone sees this. So I would like to try and build a little wall to reflect the heat back, as well as get enough firewood to not die tonight. All right, I got the wall finished. It's a okay wall. It's not very strong, but it will reflect heat. Now we just need to get some firewood, and we can make a nice fire for the good girls and boy. Buddy, what are you doing? What is it, buddy? Get it. Hi. All right, we got a good amount of firewood, enough for a couple hours, anyways. I'm gonna keep getting more throughout the night from the whole pile of dead trees there, and here, and there, and there. So the one thing that this kit, well, there's many things that this kit lacks, but one of the big ones is any way to collect water or boil water, anything like that. But I have a solution for that. Now, you obviously don't want to boil water in this. It's plastic. It will melt. But the solution here, we can still use this to collect water. And for that, we're gonna find a nice vine. I did a little test cut over here. So let's see if we got anything dripping from it yet. It's a little bit wet. So you gotta find some wild grapevines like this. They are all over here. I think a bigger one would be better. Come over here and you just cut into it like that. Set this down here, and at some point, water will start dripping down into it. Or it won't. It should. That vine felt wet, so we should be able to come back in 20 or so minutes and have a little bit of water dripping in it. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes and we have no water. Check back in another 10. Alright, it is nighttime now. This flashlight is actually pretty decent. I mean, you can only see about 20 or so feet with it, but it lights up a lot, especially your immediate working area. So let's see if we can get a fire going. And Pups is still here. We have a nice fire. We are warm. Now we get to just kick back and relax. So, one thing I want to check though, real quick, using our handy dandy little flashlight here, see if we have any water, because I am just parched after all that. What do you guys think? You think we got some water? I don't know. We have none. No water at all. Successfully made fire. I'm more than warm enough. It is about 45 degrees. You can't see my breath, it's warm. It's probably close to 50 or so. But I am cooking right here. But yeah, so we're good. We are surviving. No water, unfortunately. And we survived overnight with the Harbor Freight survival kit. Here's our camp. We had a nice fire. So something funny that happened was this vine was going through there, and I didn't want it to like burn the forest down. So what I did was I cut it off, but when I cut into it, oh, and the bed's blown away. When I cut into it, the water inside was boiling. So we had water in this vine. We had no water and never got any out of the grapevine over there. So it must just be the wrong time of year. So here's my thoughts on the Harbor Freight survival kit for anyone who cares. I think it's trash. Will you survive with it? Sure. But the knife was trash. You can use it. I mean, it was halfway decently sharp. It would be a lot better if it was serrated on part of it, as well as just a little sharper, a little more high quality, because it's pretty bad. The ferro rod worked great. The little thing that you blow with, that worked good too. I didn't really use it much. As you saw, I did end up having to use the foam from the kit to start the fire because everything was a little wet by the time I started the fire. All the leaves were wet. The stuff I shaved off that was dry earlier got wet just because of the humidity. You gotta love Louisiana humidity. The wire saw was trash as always. It was borderline about to break. Probably would break if I used it another time or two. Tactical pen was also, I don't know, it wrote on my arm. I didn't have paper to test on. And then it's got a glass breaker. Here, I got stuff right here. This thing, why it's in a survival kit, I don't know. Oh, the fishing kit we didn't get to use. The water's too red down there. I've never caught a fish when it's red like that. But a single hook. You can focus? A single hook and a single plastic worm. Now, think of the cost for a company such as Harbor Freight, who puts these kits together, or whatever the brand, like Gordon. A fishing hook cost of goods has got to be about a penny, maybe two. The kit was $25. Why is there one hook in there? Ferro rod, we used the crap out of it. Nothing's wanting to focus. Come on, focus. Yeah, you can see I used a lot of this. More than I should have needed to. And then we didn't end up using the card. I really honestly don't know what you would use this for. Maybe to tighten a little bolt on some kind of, I don't know, a bow or something, or I don't know, or a bike maybe. But then again, you have a sharp edge that will cut you. Why would you not focus? You have the sharp edge here that will cut you. The screwdriver, the flathead screwdriver could come in handy. But to use this as a bolt, to tighten bolts or anything, you end up slicing your finger open, you got bigger problems. You saw me take apart and use the paracord. The dog ended up knocking my wall down, so I had to redo it and didn't end up using it again. It's wrapped around the stick right there. I'm going to get it picked up here in a minute. Another good thing in there was the flashlight, which that was actually pretty good for what it is. It was bright. It lit up a good area. As you guys saw when I was lighting the fire, I had it in my mouth the whole time, just holding it so you guys could see. It doesn't go very far, probably only 30 or so feet, but it lights up It lights up an area good. When I was getting the fire going with the ferro rod, I ended up using the foam inside, which that is technically part of the kit, which is something you would be able to do too. And I thought it was nifty. That was a pretty good trick. It helped a lot. In conclusion, the Gordon 12-piece emergency survival kit is probably a 3 out of 10 for me, honestly. Will it do the job? Yes. Will it do it good? No. About the only 2 good things in it was the flashlight and the ferro rod. Everything else could have been better. The thing you blow through for the fire that expands out was good too, but everything else was just no good. For $25, you could get a way better ferro rod for about $10 on Amazon. You can get a big 6-inch by 1/2 inch one and a halfway decent pocket knife. So, yeah. Also, you can just pick up a spoon from Walmart for 99 cents. If you watched this far, I appreciate it. This is a very high dollar production. We're out here in the woods. I got the good boy. The girls didn't feel like coming out with me right now. And yeah, we survived, but if it were a real emergency, I don't know if we would have. No way to get water, no way to boil water, none of that. Yeah, so this has been another episode of Long Road Survival. A little different than our usual content today, but hopefully you like it. And if you have any other little kits or tools you want me to check out, leave it in the comment section below and I will. And of course, do all the YouTube stuff. And here's another thing. Woodstock was talking to me earlier, and he's very sad when you guys don't subscribe, because he really puts on a show for you. So if you could, it would make him happy. Subscribe for Woodstock. I will see you in the next video.